Hello and welcome back to the channel. I've been back from Scotland now for a number of weeks and I've just been editing all my images. I think I took 11,500 photographs while I was up in Scotland, and so I've been ploughing my way through those, and that limits the amount of time I've had to get out and do a video. But I've come out today. It was beautiful this morning. We had gorgeous sunshine, and so I've thought, do you know what, I'll get out. And as I've come out, it's absolutely throwing it down, which is why I'm now sat in the car. I'm not on my own though. I've come with the one and only Pops.
Good afternoon. Hope you're all well and taking loads of wildlife photography.
Well, I thought I'd better bring him out because I've had a number of people comment on my videos, is Pops okay? And that's because the last time I dragged him out was when we went looking for the mountain hare up on the Kinder Plateau, and it was blizzard conditions, and it was quite heavy underfoot, and I think a lot of people thought I perhaps killed him off. So I've brought him out today just to prove that he is still with us. I'm
alive and well.
and we'll hopefully get some images for you. So we've come to our local country park, which is Nook, which is in the between Oldham and Ashton area. It's a lovely little country park, and it's quite synonymous with wildlife photographers. Get lots of wildlife photographers that come here. In fact, it's got its own little photography group that meet once a week. So you know, it is a well photographed area. So one of the problems you have when you come to places like this is getting something that's a little bit different. Perhaps that's why we've come in the rain. We're hoping to try and get some photographs of the grebes, because the grebes have been doing the weed dance, which is absolutely fantastic. So I'm hoping we might get a snapshot of that. Maybe not. They also have kingfisher here, which I've photographed in the past, as Pops. There's a whole raft of your other woodland birds. So there's lots of different scope and potential for photographs. So come along for the journey and see what we see. So what we've done, we're just about to go really, and as you can see, it's starting to rain. The weather's bloody awful, but actually as a result of that, the birds are all coming closer. We've got a swan coming towards us, which I'll pop up on camera in a minute. Got lots of tufted ducks, and the rain's getting heavier and heavier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just keep photographing with the raindrops on the water, hopefully get something quite interesting for you. So that's wildlife photography for you. Pops and me came here this afternoon to try and photograph some great crested grebe and the possibility of them maybe doing the weed dance. This morning the sun was shining. This afternoon it's been throwing it down with rain, and then some beautiful light in between. So you switch what you're photographing, and we've photographed some of the tufted ducks that are on the water, which I think are fantastic subjects to photograph, because They're full of character, and sometimes photographing in rain with the droplets bouncing in the water just gives something a little bit different. So I think that the message from that is, don't be disheartened if things don't go your way. Just adapt and change to what's in front of you. If I've got anything worth showing, I'll pop it up on the screen for you now to see. Pops.
Yep.
Have you taken any photographs today?
Not a single one. But am I bothered? Not at all. What could be better than just coming out in the fresh air, in a beautiful place like this, with your son? The wildlife, it's just amazing, and if you get a photograph, it's a bonus. If you don't, just enjoy it. That's the beauty of wildlife, isn't it? You just never know what's going to be here. If there's something here, great. If there isn't, nothing lost.
I think if it was easy, everyone would be doing it, wouldn't they?
Look at that, you've got that little female surrounded by males. Not much different than human beings, is it?
No. Just as I turned the camera on, they've dived off.
They'll come back. Here they are. Look at this. There we go. Whoa.
And just when you're thinking about packing up, the clouds break, you get some beautiful golden light, and the swan obliges by sailing right across in front of it in the light with a dark background. I'm hoping, from what I've seen, oh, there's a sparrowhawk. Sparrowhawk's just flown up into that tree.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go. Let me see if I can get that. We pursued the sparrowhawk, but as you can probably hear in the background, the biggest downside of coming to country parks is obviously they're for everybody, and everybody, when the weather comes out and the sun comes out, attends. So it flew up into the trees, and as we got close, people arrived, and it flew off. And that's kind of the beauty of places like this. You know, you just never know what's going to crop up, do you? You know, it can be anything.
Well, just as we were saying before, we've seen a kingfisher fly across the lake. We've seen two common buzzards flying above us, and you know, it's full of wildlife, and all you got to do is open your eyes and open your ears, and it'll all be around you.
So I'm going to wrap the video up there. If you've enjoyed this short video, please give us a like. If you've not subscribed, consider giving us a subscribe. Consider giving us a subscribe. It costs you nothing, and it does wonders for the channel. We're fast approaching the 2,000 subscribers mark now, so every single subscriber helps. And until next time, ta-ra.
Ta-ra.